What's up guys, my name is Section from the Deviants and today we're going to be reacting to The Promised Neverland, Season 1, Episode 5. In the last episode, it was all about trying to figure out who the traitor was. Now, I think I accused like 5 or 6 of the kids, each of them with their own different reasons. But at the very end, Norman came up with the plan that, hey, we told these 2 people who we think are the spies the actual stuff that's going on. And we told them where the location of the rope is at. Obviously, Norman told them 2 different locations. And whatever location doesn't have the rope, that person's a traitor. So they did. Turned out it was the brown-haired kid. Totally forgot his name. But even though they had that, Norman turned to Ray and said, hey, Ray, I know you're the traitor. And that's it. Now, me personally, leaning towards Norman, kind of. But Ray also kind of does make sense. I remember when I was editing, I think episode 2, he said something about like, oh, I don't sense any demons around. Who said you could sense them? I don't know. Maybe we'll get some answers in this episode. Maybe. So without further ado, let's get straight on into it. Make sure with a bit. Make sure to support the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Ooh, explain clock.
Are you serious? Cut it out.
I set a trap for 3 people.
What?
But I actually told Dawn the dining hall, and I told Gilda the library. The rope behind my bed ended up being gone. So what about the other 2 spots? Should we go over and check them out?
Yes, just go over, check them out. I can. It was actually Ray. No, it can't be Ray. It seems like such an easy way to get tricked into the trap.
Oh man, and here I thought I was doing so well.
Well then, freak me.
I'm the one who's been spying for Mom.
Okay.
I wish that I had been wrong about it. Because you being the traitor would be quite problematic for us. But for the enemy, picking you was the obvious choice.
How embarrassing. I walked right into your little trap.
There's one more
I thought Ray
thing.
was the smartest though.
You see,
I don't know.
I have a feeling this isn't the first time you've done this. Just how long have you been Mom's spy?
For a while now.
Ever since he was 6.
I can't remember when I wasn't her spy.
Everything we talked about, all the planning, it was nothing but a series of lies?
Just tell me what you want.
3 things. 1, you will continue to stay with us.
Some long fingers.
And promise to guarantee our safety. 2, I want you to share all the information you have.
Why?
3, flip to our side. And become a spy for our team instead.
Why? What does he get out of it?
If that was your objective, then you should have kept quiet and used me. And when it was time to execute the plan, you could have cast me aside. It would have been easy.
Emma wouldn't do it.
She reminded me we're family, so...
Alright, well, I guess I'll trust Norman. But I don't like it.
That's what made me change my mind. We're friends before enemies, right? After all,
Could have faked
aren't
being
you
your friend.
the one who hid Little Bunny? If you hadn't told us we could make it in time, we wouldn't have gone. You laid out the breadcrumbs for us to find out the truth about this house for ourselves.
I guess it's true, yeah.
You set this up for the 3 of us to escape, didn't you? If you were completely on Mom's side, then it wouldn't make sense to reveal the truth to us.
To save his own skin.
You're actually not our enemy, are you?
You still think that, huh? I volunteered. And all of it was to prepare for the escape we're planning. If you're going to learn more about the enemy, it's best to do so from the inside. She's someone who cares more about profit than rules.
Yeah.
I made sure to ask for 2 things. First was not to be shipped out if I cooperated. The second was rewards in exchange for results.
Well, what happens if you turn 12?
What kind of rewards?
If it isn't in the house, she secures it for me. Turns out, as long as it was safe, she could get me lots of things. But everything she brings back is dated. It took me a few years, but I figured it out. It is possible to break the tracking devices. You get it? Norman, I'm the strongest card you'll ever have. No one else compares.
Looking weird. So basically, Ray is like the trump card for both sides. I guess he is pretty smart.
I had you and Emma go to the gate without having anyone notice. All of this, just to make sure you both don't die!
Yeah, but what if they were caught at the gate? They could have just been shipped out then.
I'm not exactly your enemy, but I'm not your ally either. Let's make a deal. If you agree, I'll become your trump card. I'll tell you everything I know.
How you know if
you
it's
do
gonna be
one
correct?
thing.
What's that?
Trick Emma.
Are you saying we should give up escaping with everyone?
Yes.
You even said that they had potential.
He lied.
You meant it, didn't you?
No.
Then all of us can...
Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that they're a huge burden. So, do we have a deal?
Emma won't go for it.
Fine then.
It'll be like tag all over again. She'll die trying.
What took so long?
Just talking to Norman.
About what?
Not much has changed. They're still training by playing tag. The problem is sister. She's on the move yet again. I've helped you for 6 years, and you still don't fully trust me. I might
Which is
try.
understandable.
It's merely a precaution. But I hope you're aware that had you kept those two away from the gate, then we wouldn't even be in this situation.
I ratted on my friends, and I report every move Sister Krona makes. So you better give me my reward.
Well, of course. That is part of our deal.
But okay, what are you asking?
We're all going to escape this place together! That means Ray,
This is a
too!
dream. Goodness gracious.
Emma!
I mean, gosh dang, as much as I don't like Ray's
Everyone.
idea, it makes sense in the eyes of Ray.
Morning, Norman! Oh, hey. Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Norman.
Morning, Ray.
Did you find out who the informant is?
Actually...
Oh, that? It's me.
Duh.
I'm
Oh,
the
he-
one who's been leaking info.
He just goes out and says it?
It was you?
Yeah.
So Ray is Mom's spy, but he's not our enemy. And the reason why he was helping Mom this entire time was for our sake?
Yeah.
For his sake. Let's get that straight. To be fair, if it wasn't for the fact that Ray maybe thought he has a better chance escaping with these two people informed, I feel like he would not let them know.
I had a change of heart. So I will help you escape with everyone.
You're right then.
That's unlike you.
Do you think he's lying?
Mm-mm. I'm glad.
Oh, Emma.
And now we have all kinds of info to use so we can trick Mom from the
So
inside.
naive.
We're at an advantage. I bet it was tough, knowing and sending them all off.
Wait, you're sympathetic
so
for
many
him?
of our siblings.
That's interesting.
Actually, I should thank you. Because of that, all of us can run away.
Okay.
You have to promise me that you'll never do that again. You're not alone. You've got us now, so...
Maybe she'll convince him?
I give you my word. Let's all escape from here together.
I don't like it. I feel like he's gonna do a Scar. Well, he'll pretend to be friends, but at the very end, he'll just let them go.
Something tells me this isn't dangerous just because of bad people. It's more than that. Much more.
She was pretty mad, I guess.
By the way, I wanted to ask you something. You said before that you did this so Emma and I wouldn't die. You're not planning to...
Oh yeah! There was something I had to report. Gilda and I decided to observe Mom again, and we noticed something
Gosh dang it.
strange.
I can't think right.
Disappears right before 8 every night.
She does?
Interesting.
Yeah, meaning there's a secret room in this house.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
located here. It's right next to Mom's bedroom. I measured the distance of the inside of the room, along with the hallway outside of it.
It's different.
Oh,
Okay, and?
They didn't match. There's about 10 steps worth of space here. It's probably for...
standard check-ins. I bet that's where she goes to check in with the headquarters every day. Makes the most sense.
Oh, yeah, they don't know.
Did you know about the room?
No, but I had a feeling it existed.
Let's try to get in. Cause
And
what
do
if there's
what?
a way to, like, talk to the outside in there?
Hold it. There's no advantage in doing that.
Yeah.
I've got a strong feeling that the transmission device only connects with HQ.
Yeah, but...
I'm trying to tell you that the risks greatly outweigh the benefits.
I agree.
As long as he doesn't do anything stupid without like them knowing, I think we should be fine. Though he's very emotionally involved.
Dawn, do me a favor and go make dinner, please. If one of us doesn't go,
Yeah,
then...
I know.
He's gonna do something stupid.
Dawn, but that's... Are you really going in?
I can't just stay calm like the rest of them.
No, he's not.
And I
Don't be
wanna know
stupid.
Mom. I mean the real Mom.
I don't think you want to. Ah, yes, knocking the once. That's how you check. There has to be other security.
There's a hidden door behind this thing.
Yes, let's make as much noise as possible.
Maybe...
Tip a book. Oh, you just push it in? Interesting.
Come on.
Ah.
Oh man, it's locked.
It's Ray. Oh gosh, dang it! I don't think it's mother. I don't think it's sister. I think it's Ray because he knew that Dawn was going to check it out. If not Ray, then Norman. I think it's one of the two. If it's not one of the two, and if it is like mother or sister, what happens then? Do they get detained? Do they go without supper? Because what Ray, at least I think it was what Ray said, mother values profitability over the rules. So she's not gonna take out these kids because they were in her room, because that would go against like her profit margin. So Ray was the spy. Okay. It makes sense looking back, though there's like multiple things on where I'm like questioning why did this outcome be? Like at the end of the episode, Ray was like, hey, going into the mother's room, the risk far outweighs the benefit. Now, if we go back to here, I can say the same thing. Getting rid of the rope to climb the wall isn't that big of a benefit. And then at the risk of them finding out that he's the spy, to me, the risk outweighed the benefit. Now, I do feel like, and I think he said it too, that he was going to explain to them that he was the spy all along, but he had to wait for like the right time. So maybe that's it. Maybe this was like his way of just having Norman find out. But I will say it's pretty smart on Ray's end. Like he's basically the middleman. He is controlling both sides in a sense. Now he said like the ground rules for him being the spy for Mom is that he would not get sent out and that he would be able to get stuff from the outside world. Now the first rule, kind of sketchy. Again, he values profitability over rules, and Ray has to know that. And plus, when he's 12, like, what if those demons start asking questions like, hey, you know, there's this 12-year-old that's still there. What more can she do? So I think Ray does know he has a time limit, and that's why he's trying to get things rolling right now. That's why he sent them to the gate. Now, with that being said, I don't think Ray is trying to save anyone. I think his main objective is just to save himself. But he knows he has a better chance of saving himself if Emma and Norman are involved. So he's just saying like, oh, I care about you guys. Oh, I want you guys to live, yada, yada, yada. But in actuality, he's like, I need you guys to increase the chance of me getting out alive. And knowing Mom, or as much as I do know Mom, I feel like Ray can't be the only spy. I feel like she has made as much precautions so that if Ray were to deceive her, she would already know, or she would have like a backup plan. There's always a backup plan when it comes to a person that we've been told is really smart. Like I've already been fooled before when it comes to smart people and backup plans when I've watched Death Note. Those people had answers to everything. So for this show, I'm not taking any chances. So Ray just basically blurts out that he's a spy to Emma for whatever reason. Maybe it's just to make sure everything's out in the open. And he probably already knew that Emma was going to accept him no matter what, because that's just what Emma is. And again, I do believe that the tag episode, I think in the last episode, 2 episodes ago, shows what might end up happening, where Norman and Ray are like the ones that get out or almost get out, and Emma gets caught by trying to save everyone else. And Don doing something stupid, it makes sense. Like I knew Don himself was going to do something stupid, or he was going to be the weakest link because he was just too emotionally unstable. Like Emma has a lot of emotion to her, but she's also very smart and knows like when to do what. But Don is completely driven by emotion. So I knew either one, he was going to break if Mother tried to like interrogate him, or two, like in this episode, he does something stupid, like snooping through the mom's room or office. But anyways, that was my reaction to The Promised Land Season 1, Episode 5. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.